Trying to figure out how to forget someone you still love, man, it can feel just impossible, right? If that's where you are, I just want you to know this is for you. We're going to walk through step by step some real practical ways to heal and start moving on.
And listen, it's so important to just say that out loud right from the start. That pain you're feeling, it is so real. It's valid. And honestly, this is one of the hardest things anyone goes through. So just be kind to yourself as we get into this.
But here's the thing, and this is the good news. There is a way forward. Healing isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you can actually do. So think of this as your roadmap, a guide to help you not just survive this, but to actually come out feeling stronger.
Okay, so let's jump right into the very first and maybe the most important phase, creating space. Before you can even start to work on what's going on inside, you've got to set the stage on the outside. And that means creating some real distance. And look, I know this is the really, really tough part, but taking these actions, they're absolutely essential. Every time you reread an old message or look at a photo, it just yanks you right back, doesn't it? So getting rid of these triggers, it's not about erasing the good memories. It's about stopping yourself from getting stuck in a loop that's just not helping you anymore. And if you feel like you need to actually say something to them, you don't have to be mean or cause a big fright. A simple, honest sentence like this can be a total game changer. It's kind, it's clear, and it lets you put your own healing first without adding any more drama.
Okay, so once you've created that space we just talked about, we can move on to the next phase. With that physical and digital distance in place, it's time to turn your focus inward. This is where the real emotional work starts, actually processing all that hurt.
So, why is it so ridiculously hard to let go, even when you know, logically, that the relationship wasn't working? This is the question that gets everybody, isn't it? It's like your head and your heart are in a total battle. And I want you to know that feeling, it's completely 100% normal.
And this right here, this is a huge part of the problem. Our brains have this sneaky way of creating a fantasy. We remember all the good stuff, we put the whole relationship up on a pedestal. The trick is to gently but firmly remind yourself of the reality. Remember why you broke up. This isn't about being angry or bitter, not at all. It's just about being honest.
Another big piece of this puzzle is forgiveness. And let's be super clear about what that means. Forgiveness is not about saying, oh, what you did was totally fine. No way. It's for you. It's about letting go of that bitterness and anger so you don't have to carry it around anymore. It's really a gift to yourself.
All right, so we've made some space. We've started processing the past. Now it's time to look forward. This next phase is all about taking action. It's about rebuilding and rediscovering that amazing, strong person you are all on your own.
And here are some really powerful ways to do that. Each of these is about building yourself back up, piece by piece, and creating a life that feels awesome, just for you. I especially love that last one, making a list of all the things you can do now that you couldn't before. It completely flips the script from what I lost to look at all this new freedom. And hey, when or if you feel ready to even think about dating again, remember that you are in control. You get to set the pace. Something as simple and honest as this puts you right back in the driver's seat. No pressure, just your terms.
Okay, last big phase, but it's the one that holds everything else up, self-care. And I'm not just talking about bubble baths, though, hey, those are great too. This is about the deep, fundamental stuff, the daily practice of just being kind to yourself.
And the best part, you absolutely do not have to go through this alone. I mean, look at this poll. More than half of people said they lean on their closest friends after a breakup. So please, reach out. It's not weak. It's actually one of the smartest, strongest things you can do.
So here's a little checklist of super practical things you can start doing, like today. And notice how basic a lot of this is, right? Eating well, getting enough sleep, moving your body. When you feel like your emotions are all over the place, taking care of your physical self can be an incredible anchor.
So as we start to wrap this up, there's one last really important thing to remember about your path forward. Healing is, well, it's messy. It's not a straight line. You're going to have good days, and you're going to have some really bad days. And that's okay. The goal isn't perfection. It's just progress. Just one small step at a time.
And please, please remember this. You are so much stronger than you think you are. You have gotten through hard things before, and you will get through this. This whole journey, it's not just about getting over someone. It's about remembering how incredibly strong and resilient you really are.
So let's end with that thought. Instead of looking back, let's look forward. Just take a second and think, what's one new thing you could try? Something that's just for you.
a new hobby, a class, maybe just exploring a new part of town. What's it going to be? Because your next chapter, it really does start right now.